your mics will be turned off. So I won't be able to hear you. You can put something in the chat if you need to let me know that you can't hear me or something. Oh, I totally meant to ask you guys. Do you have Spotify or Apple Music on a device? Like on your phone? No? Okay. I wish that I had a way to play music for you guys, but basically we all have to kind of press play at the same time to hear music. I am getting that figured out, but it has to, my audio is going through the computer. It won't pick up another audio. So I don't have music unless you guys have Spotify to press play on the playlist or Apple Music. If you do, I'm Holly Kicks on Spotify, and the playlist, if you scroll down, is Sunahama 30-minute flow. And it's also the only playlist I have on Apple Music. So the other option I can do is kind of hold my phone while we move. And I think I'll just do that so that you guys can pick up little bits of it at least. Okay, so I'm going to turn off my Bluetooth so I'm not on my speaker that you guys can't hear anyway. And I'll just hold my, I mean, you're not really going to, but can you hear some music? Yeah, okay. And then, Carrie, are you looking it up on your Spotify or Apple Music? Let me, I actually can't hear you now. You can message in the message app, but your mics are turned off. But I'm Holly Kicks, all one word, on Apple Music and Spotify. And then if you you scroll down, and the playlist for today is Sunahama 30-minute fit flow. Okay, so let's just start seated. And like I said, the sun is going to be in my eyes, and it's a little bit weird lighting today, but I'm so happy to do this with you guys and be online together. So let's just take a nice comfortable seat, have crossed legs if that feels good, or any other seat that feels nice to you. And your eyes. If you feel okay closing your eyes already, let's just close the eyes and settle in and take a breath in and a breath out. And start to feel your face relax, and wherever your hands are resting, just feel the touch of your own skin. And let's just bring our awareness a little bit more internal, and we'll start from there. So it's a fit flow this morning, and if at any point you need to pull back, please do that. I'll show lots of options as well. But we're going to focus on the word commitment today. And commitment is really turning what we want, like this promise to ourselves, into reality. Right? So just ask yourself right now, what are you committed to? What motivates you? And then let that be your anchor, right? Because again, commitment turns that promise to ourselves into reality. And then if you're using a playlist, you can go ahead and press play. And let's reach the arms up overhead. And then take your right arm down by your side and take your left arm up and over for a nice seated side stretch. And just breathe in and breathe out. And then bring it back through center. Take a nice breath in here. Take it to the other side. And breathe into the rib cage, right, to open it up. And breathe out to kind of just settle into the stretch. And then inhale your arms up, and let's twist to the right. So take your right hand behind your left arm across your thigh and sit up nice and tall. And breathe out. And let's take another breath in here to feel like you're sitting up nice and tall. And then as you breathe out, feel yourself just sliding into that twist a little bit deeper. Unwind, reach your arms up, open up, breathing in, and then take it to the other side. Wrapping around, breathing in to lift through the spine, and breathing out to just draw a little more into your midline. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then bring it forward, and we're going to come onto all fours. So as we come onto all fours, just find your hands underneath your shoulders, the knees underneath your hips, and then drop the belly for cow pose, lifting your eyes, breathe in. As you exhale, round the spine, tucking your chin in, tucking your pelvis under. Inhale for cow, arching the back, lifting your eyes. Exhale, send your mid-spine up towards the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out. And start paying attention to your breath as you move here. Awakening through our spines. And then find a neutral spine, tuck your toes under, and then press up to a downward facing dog. And just start to pedal out your feet. So really fold through the toe joints, okay? And press those heels back. And start waking up the body, and then press both heels down and back as much as your body allows so far. And then inhale high on the toes and start tippy toe all the way to the top of your mat. When you arrive, just slowly start to roll up. Let's take a breath and reach up overhead. And a breath out to bring your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Draw your shoulders down and back. And then lift all 10 toes up. Spread all 10 toes out. And then begin to tap your toes. Let's warm up the feet a little bit. I'm going to show pretty much everything we're doing today. And usually when I'm teaching live, I walk around a little bit more so you can see what we're doing, but I will be cueing everything. And so if you have the ability to just close your eyes for a lot of the movement, then, you know, I'd love for you just to close your eyes and be with yourself. And then open up the toes, take the big toe down, and then lift it up. Take your pinky toe down and lift it up, and let's alternate. Big, pinky, big, pinky, big, pinky. Spreading out the toes as much as you can. And just see how that's going for you. Big and pinky. Good morning to those of you joining us now. It's so awesome. Hi, Robin. It's so good to see you. Oh, my sissy, are you in yellow? Woo, I love it. Okay. So let's hold those toes up. Open them up wide and then press them down and give it a mat, like a little squeeze, or your floor or your carpet, whatever you've got going on. And feel that medial arch, the inner arch, just lift. And then relax your toes. And then press down, squeeze, and lift. And then we'll just do that a few times. Just get the feet warm, the arches warm. My cats are going to join me, I guarantee it. And if you're just joining now, I was saying in our little warm-up room that I don't have the ability to stream the music in right now, so I'm going to kind of hang on to my phone a little bit just so you can hear a little bit. I'm fixing that. That's in the works. I'm fixing the Wi-Fi in the other room, but here we are. All right. So take your hands up overhead now. Feel nice and stable in your feet. And then take a forward fold all the way down. Take a halfway lift, so nice and strong through your back. Hands pressing through the front of the legs, and then also take your legs, press them into your palms. And then plant your hands and step back to high plank pose. And just feel the heat start to come into your body. Anytime you want to move to your knees in plank, feel free. We're going to shift forward and lower all the way down to the mat. And then inhale for cobra. So peel your chest up and then melt your chest down. Tuck your toes, press back up to high plank. Hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale high on the toes. Start to step or float to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift and a forward fold. Strong through the feet and the legs. Circle, sweep up and rise. Take a side bend to your right. Inhale through center. Take a side bend to your left. Opening and stretching through the body. Inhale, reach up. Take your gaze up. And then a nice forward fold. Bow down to yourself here. Take a halfway lift. And then step back to high plank. You might even float back if you'd like. This time, shift forward, take a halfway down. Tuck your elbows in tight to your rib cage. Shoulders draw away from the ears. Tuck your toes, upward facing dog. So tops of your feet are now on your mat. I know my cat's blocking. So your toes are pointed. Inhale. Downward facing dog. And then bring your right leg gently up for a three-legged dog. And then bend it and bring it through. Rise up, high crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to your heart and bend that back knee. So it's like an athletic lunge, a little tuck through the pelvis, lift your heart up, nice and strong, hands at heart, and then just give it a little bit of motion. Pulse down, and we want to really feel that left hip flexor start to open up with some dynamic stretching here. And then step forward, take a breath in. We'll take it right back down. Inhale, half lift. Step or float back to plank. Shift forward, halfway down chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then the left leg lifts for a gentle three-legged dog here. Right away, just bring it all the way through. Step, walk it, float it, and then bring it up. High crescent lunge. Hands to heart into this athletic lunge, bending that back knee down. So you really want to stack the shoulders and the head over the hips. And then that dynamic stretching. A little bit of motion, opening up the right hip flexor. And step forward, take a breath in. Cactus out your arms, squeeze your glutes, take your eyes up, and do a baby back bend here. Just do that again. Breathe in, baby back bend, breathe out. Inhale or reach up. Take a forward fold down. Halfway lift. Step or float back to high plank pose. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And hold. Now take your hands. Let's bring them a little more narrow so your thumbs and your pointer fingers touch. And so on your mat, you just see your hands like this, making a little diamond, right? So bring them narrow, and then we're going to do down dog push-ups. So drop the crown of your head down towards that diamond. Every little bit you do, there's an effect. Maybe just hold down dog. But maybe you micro bend the elbows a little bit and get a little action in the arms, or maybe you bend them a lot, right? You choose. But we've got a total of 8, so about 4 more. Wake up those arms, and then hold. Bring the hands a little wider, so they're about shoulder distance apart. Right leg lifts. Stretch it up and back. Now really feel yourself use your arms to press that leg up and back. And then draw that right knee towards your nose and hug in, hollow through your core. Lift your belly button, send it up and back. We've got 8. Draw it in towards the nose, that's 7. Send it up and back. Bring it in. Use your breath here. So really exhale as you draw it in so you can get the most amount out of it. 4, 3, 2, and the next one, bring it forward all the way. Rise up. Grab on with those toes a little bit. Feel yourself sink into the heel and then bend that back knee for an athletic lunge, hands to heart. All right. And we're going to twist to your right. And then come back forward, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and rise. Take a breath in. Exhale to lower. Inhale to twist. Exhale to release back forward. Inhale to rise. Here we go. Down, twist, forward, and up. So it's a little balance, stretching, and strength. You all know I like to combine those all of them in one. Lift. So see if you can drop a little bit lower now. Maybe increase that twist, even if it causes you to kind of wobble, right? That's good stuff. Let's wobble. We're waking up and activating muscles this morning that maybe have gone to sleep a little bit. One more time, and then hold it right here. Reach your arms forward, extend through your torso, and get heavy in the front foot. Take your back foot and slide it in like a single leg squat. And then bring it back. Fold through the back toes. So you've got a little power, and we're going to do a power knee. So we go in, out, in, out. Now you can take it slow. You can go fast. You can step it up so that you are drawing down with the arms as much as you're pulling that leg in. So it's all you, right? Close your eyes. Find your commitment here. Think about that thing that grounds you here. Commitment is what turns our promise to ourselves into reality. So drive it in. Drive it into your body. In 4, 3, 2, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Woo! And with as much control as you can muster, take a big step out. Point the toes out and drop down. So then organize your body so that your feet are underneath your knees, your hips are lowering down, your shoulders and your head are stacked upon the hips. And then find yourself here. Hands come to heart center. Take it down and then rise up, opening up. Open up your fingertips and let's repeat. Down, lift, down, lift. Now every time you rise, think about pumping energy and fluid into these muscles. So flex your muscles. Flex your muscles. Like if I were going to come up and take a picture of your leg, you're going to like tighten up those quads, tighten up those glutes, the side of your butt. Pull it in. You got it. That's awesome. Yes. Nice depth, Carrie. Reach up. Now lift your heels. Lift your heels. For 4, like you're going to spring and explode away from the floor. 3, 2, hold on to it. Hold it. Heels up. Hands to heart, lower down. Keep those heels lifted. Every little smidgen of area you can get between your heels and the mat is good stuff, right? Pulse the hips. Pulse the hips. Breathe. Tighten up through the core. So brace. Like if I came by and punched you in the gut, you're going to be fine. Kim knows I always joke. Like my cues are so mean. I'm always like, what if I pushed you? Try and keep those heels up. For 4, 3, 2, right heel drops. Down, up, down, up. Switch left heel. Down, up, down, up. Switch right heel. Down, up, down, up. Left heel. Down, up, down, up. Both heels go up and then they go down. Woo! Bring it up to star. So we open up. Big breath in. Top of the mat. Warrior 2. So I'm going to come back with you guys here. Take your front knee. That right knee. Send it over a little bit more to the pinky. And then send your back foot down to the outer edge. Nice and upright through your torso. Long through the arms and strong across the shoulders. Flip your front palm. Reach it up and back. Keep the legs, keep the legs. Let the stretch come from the hip crease, through your rib cage, your shoulders, all the way through the arm. Breathe. Cartwheel down, low lunge. Step back to high plank. Shift forward, halfway down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Open your mouth, release some heat, take a breath out. Draw your hands an arrow, thumbs and pointer fingers together. Here we go. 8 down dog push-ups. We go down, press, down, press. Breathe. Remember, every little bit you do, there is an added effect. So even if you just hold down dog, or you micro bend the elbows, or maybe you take a deep, deep bend, and hold, separate your hands, left leg lifts. Now really press up and back. So instead of feeling your chest drop, extend and activate through the shoulders. Activate from the hip back through your foot. And then draw that knee in tight, as close as you can towards your chin, and then send it up and back. And repeat that 7 more times. Draw in, send it up and back. Your power lies deep within you. So this exercise reminds your body of where your power is, deep inside. So extend, reach for a little bit more with that leg and draw it in with you, drawing in a little more power than you had when you woke up this morning. Hell yes. 2 more. And then on the next one, bring it all the way through to that low lunge and rise up to your high crescent lunge. Hands come to heart, bend the back knee for your athletic lunge. So this is like the tiniest little tuck of the hips, right? So you're really braced through your core, hands at heart, and then twist to your left. And then come back forward, straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and then drop, twist, forward, and lift. Inhale. Breathe in as you rise. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And rise. Now see if you can drop a little lower. So that back knee is like kissing the ground. And each twist comes a little bit deeper now as your body is fully awake. One more, and then hold right here. Lean forward. Reach the arms forward. Draw that back foot in. Then step it back. Fold through the toes. Go in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Now, can you reach further? Can you step that back foot back further and then drop all that power? Right, it's a power knee. Power knee. That's the way. Go, go, go. Pull. Maybe speed it up now. Speed it up. Awesome, Robin. I see those hands. Hands up in the air. Pull. 4, 3, 2. Draw it in and hold. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Switch legs. Open up. Take that big step out into this plie squat. And once again, knees underneath or over your ankles. So organize yourself. Strong through your core. Sink down. Hands to heart. Pulse, 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 pulse. Breathe. Little music. As much as I can give you from playing my phone near the mic, right? Down and up. Press down. Lift. Now pulse it down. 4, 3, 2. Up and down. Up. Down. Pulse it. Pulse. 4, 3. So we're going from the bottom up, 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 down. Pulse. 4, 3, 2. Up and down. Lift. Up. Down. Pulse. 4, 3, 2. Up and down. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Right heel, left heel. Right heel, just alternate. Right, lay it down. Left, stay in it. Can you lower the hips a little bit more? Lift the chest a little bit more. So you are tall yet grounded right here. Both heels up, down, up, down. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Keep the height if possible. Like your body is quiet with its strength right now. 4, 3, 2, hold it up, hold, rise up to star. Woo! Take it down and up, down and up. Just to kind of flesh that out for 4, 3, 2, hold it up, lay your heels down, warrior 2. Stretch across your chest. Close your eyes. Feel grounded in your feet. Can you bend that front knee a little more? Can you find that connection to the outer edge of your back foot a little more? And then feel yourself. Trust that your body will find its own equilibrium. Nice and tall through your torso. Strong across your shoulders. Breathe in that fresh morning air. Breathe in that sun. You got it. Flip that front palm. Keep the legs. Reverse your warrior. Tip it up and back. Awesome, Karen. Breathe in that San Diego air for us. We love you. Cartwheel all the way down, a low lunge. Take everything you just built, take it down to your mat and flow through a vinyasa here. So shift forward as you breathe in, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, tops of the feet pressed down. Downward facing dog. Now, high plank pose. High plank pose. Hold your plank. Take your right foot, step it towards the edge of your mat. And then bring it back in. Left foot. Let's go. Here we go. Up and back. Plank switches. You can go slow, you can go fast, but drive it up. Lift, lift. Now hold your plank. Now just walk your feet out, out, in, like a ladder. So you stay in plank, walk them out, out, in. Now go faster, 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 faster. In 4, in 3, in 2. Hold your plank. Shift forward. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Thighs are hovering. Tops of the feet are rooted. Strong through your arms. Pull your triceps back to your ribs. Lift your gaze up. Really hang on. This is opening our body for the rest of the day. Tuck the toes. Down dog. We spend most of our days rounded forward on computers, phones. Lift high on your toes. Step or flow to the top of the mat. halfway lift, fold it down. Circle sweep all the way up, breathe in. Hands to heart, breathe out. We're going to flow everything we've done, taking a lot of the athletics out and just allowing our body to settle into a flow. Now remember, at the very beginning, asking yourself, what am I committed to? What motivates me? Let that be your anchor. Let that vision and those thoughts just fill up your body. Inhale, reach up. Take it forward, fold down. Halfway lift. Step back to high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg lift, take a breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Send it up and back. Step it all the way through. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart, bend that back knee. Twist to your right. Back forward, lift your arms, straighten the legs. Take it down one more time. Twist to the right. Bring it forward, reach forward. This time, step that back foot in and hold. Inhale to find full warrior three. We are balancing here. Feel that hip hinge through your body. Feel that stretch back from your foot through your fingertips. Now, can you press down a little more through that right foot and feel like that whole leg is growing taller? Take a breath in. As you exhale, pull that knee and your arms under your body. Inhale to extend. Exhale to pull in. Adding movement to balance, right? This is functional. This is what our bodies need to be trained for, because in life, we don't get to just stop and balance first, right? We need balance through motion. One more time, pull that knee in. And then take that big step back to that wide plie. Hands to heart, rise up to star. Breath in. Open up, warrior two. Inhale to reverse it. Cartwheel all the way down to a low lunge. And step back to high plank. Flow through your vinyasa here. And your left leg lifts, breathe in. One time, knee to nose, big breath out. Send it up and back, so strong through the whole body. Step it through, low lunge. Rise up, high crescent lunge. Hands to heart, bend that back knee, athletic lunge. And then twist. Come back to the front, straighten the legs and the arms, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart, drop. Inhale to twist. Exhale, forward, hold. Lean forward. Draw that back knee in, hold on to it. And then full warrior three here. Send that leg back. And feel your body counterbalance. Breathe. Grow long through that left leg. And take your right leg. See if you can push it back towards an imaginary wall a little bit more. And then draw your elbows and your knee under your body. Inhale to extend. Exhale to pull in. Inhale to extend. Exhale to pull in. One more time, breathe in, find that extension, then pull it in. And then take a big step, opening the hips to that wide plie. Rise up to star, breath in. Warrior two, top of the mat. Reverse your warrior. Cartwheel all the way down, low lunge to high plank, flow through your vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale to your knees. All right, let's do a little bit of core work. So come to your backs. My favorite, core work. All right. So lower onto your backs. Take your temples. Take your fingertips to your temples. And then take it to butterfly. So draw the soles of your feet together. Let your knees go apart. Yeah. Okay. And let's just begin with some butterfly crunches. Lifting your torso. So lift your shoulders away from your mat. And one of the things I love about butterfly, just going to be honest, is that it really helps us find our pelvic floor, right? So lift your pelvic floor up and in. Suck everything up and in. And if that's something that's not very familiar with you, like you're stopping yourself from going to the bathroom, like front and back, right? Lift in. And so then take your, so instead of thinking about crunching down, because bearing down doesn't do us any good. Lift. Lift those shoulders up, bringing your gaze straight up. Yeah, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Extend the legs long, and then take it to bicycles, bicycles. And as you move through the bicycles, let your shoulder come to the opposite knee. Now, you don't have to go as fast as me, or you could go faster than me. But flex your feet and get your legs involved so that you're pushing away with your feet as well as finding those obliques. In 4, 3, 2, we're going to cross the ankles and we're going to roll forward onto our bellies. Step back into that plank position. Now we're going to come to supine butterfly. So soles of the feet together, knees out, fingertips by the temples again, but this time we lift and lower and we find those back stabilizers. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up, mountain climber. Let's go. So for our core work today, we're going to just repeat those 4 moves. So really stabilize your shoulders over the wrist and draw those knees in for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back onto your backs, and we're going to start that all over one more time through. So supine, butterfly crunches, lift and lower. On round 2, if you want a little bit more, lift your feet and your chest. Lift. Keeping your mid-spine gently pressed into the mat. So bring all the energy to the core, like you're building heat like the sun at your very center. All right, bicycles. Start to find that rotation. Now notice, the more you push one shoulder down, the more the other one can come up. So we're lifting, but we're also grounding down. And we're finding that big rotation and that powerful feeling, right? Power comes from deep, deep within. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, we're moving back forward. So cross at the ankles, come into that plank position, lower down, butterfly position, lift and lower, lift and lower. Whenever you get there is just fine. Sometimes we have this aversion to feeling sensation in our backs because there's so many back injuries, right? This is one of the most important things you can do is actually strengthen your back. We've got to build these deep core stabilizers way beyond skin deep. Press up. Mountain climbers, hit it. This is it right here. This is the final push. So we've drawn those knees in plenty today. We know the feeling. We know the power and the energy we can create in our bodies. So drive it home now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you want a vinyasa, take it, or just go to your knees. And we'll come back to our knees. Coming back to a seat. Open up your knees for a moment. Big toes draw together. Walk your hands forward into child's pose. And maybe just kind of massage your forehead. Take a moment with yourself to absorb your experience. And start to lift your chest. Sweep your feet around, and we'll have a seat. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Coming over to the seated side bend. Inhale through center. On the breath out, other side. Inhale through center. Just take your hands to your heart. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling your breath. And if you want to lower onto your back or stay seated, either one is fine. If you want to lower onto your back, let's just let the knees go to one side or the other for a supine twist, and twist in this way to finish class today. Let your arms go wide. Let your shoulders start to decompress into the mat. And bring the knees through center and just let them go to the other side. Either side. Let your body lead the way of which way you begin. If you feel like the shoulders are hanging on to tension, just use your breath. Take a breath in and a big exhale to just let them release. And draw your knees in. You can keep your head down and just give yourself a little hug. Oh, let's stretch those legs out long. And we made it to Shavasana. And you guys, if you have time to rest in Shavasana this morning, I highly encourage it. Just take the time to breathe here. And let the lines of everything beyond your mat just blur away. Take the time to let the muscles release, the joints relax, the jaw. Allow yourself to feel heavy. Giving your body permission to rest. And if you'd like to go ahead and return to seat, I'll join you there. This short practice of pushing and challenging ourselves and practicing pushing and challenging ourselves and digging into those promises, that commitment that we have to ourselves is so important. And also just as important as practice, bringing it back down and allowing ourselves to rest and reset. I'm so happy that you guys joined me this morning. So let's take one final breath in together, reaching up, and draw the hands to heart center. And from my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you guys. I'm going to send us over to the cool down room if you want to be in there to chat.